Hey Aries, how's it going? I hope you're really well. My name is Diane and we are going to do a love reading for June. But, you know, it's timeless, so whenever this pops up in your feed will be when the messages are for you. You're very, very welcome here. Thank you very much for checking out the reading. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that so much. I have a new channel out as well, Aries, called How to Train Your Caterpillar. And if you feel like checking that out for me, I would appreciate that so much. The link will be in the description box. If you have already checked it out, you know, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. I will be making new videos for that channel. I've just had a lot going on at the moment, like in a nice way, but you know, I haven't abandoned the channel or anything. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but okay. So Aries, let us see who is coming towards you. Let's see who's coming towards Aries. Well, they're very slow. Who is coming towards Aries? Okay, you have the Magician. Oh, that's interesting. Magician with the Knight of Cups hidden behind it. So they've been very, very slow. But the Magician, they're ready. You know, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo, but this person's been learning some lessons, and now that they have learned the lessons, they're ready to make you this offer. So here they come. Here they come with this love offer. Let's see what else comes out here. Okay. Who is this person coming towards Aries? Jeez, they're very slow. You have the Nine of Cups here. So they might be kind of a dreamy energy. They've been working on this offer for a while. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Or they have like Virgo aspects or something, or they're just showing up that way. Like King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're very pernickety. Like it's very perfectionist energy. I would say it's someone new with that Ace of Cups, to be honest with you. But it's like perfectionist type energy. The Nine of Cups though, it can be someone who, you know, they can be kind of dreamy in some aspects. Like rather than making a decision and actually coming forward and asking you out, they'll just kind of stay in their head and just dream about it. Because then they don't have to make a decision, they don't have to do anything, because the King of Pentacles is slow. Basically the King of Pentacles doesn't move, you know what I mean? So this is kind of the energy that you're dealing with. So they may have been like daydreaming about this a lot, and now you're finally I want to say finally. It's like moving through treacle. Like they're so slow. This guy's been coming out a lot. You have the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Taurus had exactly the same cards. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. They are very, very, very physically attracted to you. Okay? King of Wands, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They've been waiting for the right time. They've been certainly checking you out. Like this could be someone you've not met yet. You know, someone that's been, I don't want to say stalking, but you know, I don't know, maybe you work with this person and they've been thinking about asking you out, or it's, you know, like, I don't know, someone that's seen you but maybe you've not clocked them yet, because you are Aries, you're usually on the go, right? But very, very charming, very good looking, usually with King of Wands. They could be a team leader, they could be a manager. There might be a little bit of distance between you with the Chariot here as well. Might live at a bit of a distance, like the next city or the next country. Could be a Cancer. Let's clarify the Magician. Okay, so there was some conflict. Things were a bit up in the air. I think there was some kind of internal conflict. You have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So a little bit of internal conflict going on that they've mastered. Or things have just been very up in the air. I'm going to clarify that. Yeah, this has taken a long time. You have the Knight of Cups with the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is delayed news. So this offer has been very delayed. But the reason they had to leave this Five of Wands behind, whatever it is, I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands in a minute, but that's what they had to leave behind in order to make you this offer. Kind of feels like internal feels like internal conflict. But you have the Nine of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups. See, it's like they just the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Swords. See, it's like you could be dealing with a Gemini. I just feel like there was so much, like, they're an overthinker. Sleepless nights, constant worrying, constant anxiety, constantly overthinking. But on the surface, you would never know with this person. And I think it was the overthinking that just made them not, it just made them not do anything. It just put them in this Nine of Cups energy where they were just, you know, they would daydream about this connection with you, but they wouldn't actually make any moves. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Thank you. The Hierophant. So they're not just looking for hanky-panky. This person's looking for commitment. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, this person's looking for the whole night. They see it all with you. The Hierophant with the Ace of Wands. Like, not only are they like crazy attracted to you, like super passionate, they see marriage with you. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Okay, so you have the King of Wands with the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna have to clarify her. And clarify the Chariot, please. See, this has been coming up a lot in your readings. And you know, I'm sorry to keep giving you the same kind of reading, but I have to read what's in the cards. Like, I just feel like this King of Wands energy is looking for you, right? They're looking at you, but they may be tied up with a Queen of Swords type energy. They may be tied up with a Karmic, or they may have been tied up with a Karmic. I'm going to clarify her. Clarify this Chariot as well, please. The Star. Okay. Let's see what this Five of Wands is. Clarify the Five of Wands. Okay. So they've been tied up. Eight of Swords energy, feeling like they couldn't move, feeling restricted, but not actually being restricted. You have the Two of Cups here. You have the Hanged Man. You have the Six of Cups, and you have the Five of Pentacles. Clarify that. Clarify the Two of Cups, please. I think this person's in a connection, or they were. I think they're in a connection. That's why, because the Two of Cups here, I feel like this person was in a partnership. I feel like that's the conflict. And the Two of Swords is very much a kind of sticking your fingers in your ears and being like, la 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 la, I'm not dealing with that. And then you have the Hanged Man, which is delays. Clarify this. There's something to do. Okay. This person, right, they have some kind of childhood wounds that need to be healed. Who had that reading recently? Was it Pisces? Maybe you guys have Pisces in your charts or something, or you're dealing with a Pisces. They have this they've been learning to balance this toxic energy that comes from childhood, or it certainly comes from their past, but I would say for a lot of you it comes from childhood, where they were kind of left out in the cold. And that's kind of, because this is the thing, and you can check this out on my other channel if you want to. I've done a video about shadow work, but until you, like, this person's kind of been dealing with like shadow work, you know, because what you experience in childhood, you tend to just go ahead and seek that out when you're an adult subconsciously until you've healed the shadow work, right? So they have some kind of experience of being left out in the cold as a child, or possibly a past relationship, okay? I want to say childhood for a lot of you, okay, that's led them into maybe some kind of karmic relationship now that they felt stuck in. So that's what they're leaving behind to make you this offer. Yeah, wherever they've been, they've felt really, really left out in the cold, really alone, really depressed. You know, the Five of Pentacles, like dark night of the soul stuff. Clarify this Queen of Swords, please. Clarify the Queen of Swords. You have the Ten of Cups here. Clarify this Queen of Swords. I think this is their karmic, yeah. I think they were I don't know if they were married, but Ten of Cups is like long-term engaged. There's been now this is tarot, so it predicts the future. So I don't know if this has happened yet, if it's happening now or it's happening in 2 weeks or 2 months. I don't know, Aries, but you have the Ten of Cups here with the Death card. I feel like they're in a commitment with a karmic, and I feel like they've sought it out because of something they experienced in their childhood, okay? Like it's something that they were used to in their childhood. It could also be family, right? If they're not in a commitment, they may have some very controlling family members or something. Seven of Swords though, there's this person, whoever they are, the Queen of Swords, whether it's romantic or not, they kind of misrepresented themselves. You know, it's like some kind of deceptive energy, or it's something, it doesn't have to be deceptive, but this person had to learn a lesson from the connection before they could move on, okay? You've been waiting for a long time, that's why you've been waiting, and now it's going to happen very fast, okay? It goes from like 0 to 100 like overnight. Okay, let's get a little more. I want to say there's going to be a very fast reconciliation here. I also want to say about this person with the Chariot, let me just clarify, right? Clarify the Chariot for me. You have the Chariot with the Two of Pentacles. And put it like that. Clarify the Star for me, please. The Justice card. They're very they just do what they're told. It's something like this. It's like they didn't want the chaos. It could be, you could be dealing with a Libra, like, or they have Libra in their chart somewhere. It's like, you know, happy wife, happy life or something, or like anything for a quiet life, right? You know, if I just do what people are asking of me, then they'll leave me alone. And I don't want to upset people, I don't want to argue with them. Because the Chariot is someone, I think this person would appear as very like you would think the way that they look, that they're very confident. But I really don't think they are. I think they've achieved a lot. I think they're probably pretty successful. But that's generally come from like motivation and willpower and like making themselves do it. Do you know what I mean? I also think with the Chariot here, you are dealing with someone who, see with the Two of Pentacles here, they take on an awful lot of responsibilities of other people's problems. Like, it's just like, oh, this person will do it. You know what I mean? Just give it to them, they'll do it. They don't mind, right? You'll do that for me, right? You don't mind. You don't mind taking the car in to get washed, right? Like, you don't mind doing this, that, and the other thing for me, right? That's cool. Like, oh, don't worry, this person will do it, you know? Because with the Chariot, you're often dealing with someone who has only very recently learned to put their own needs before that of other people, especially because you've got the Chariot with the Star. This is something that they've recently healed, and it may be meeting you that's done it. You may have done this to each other, because you may be doing that since you met them, right? They may have triggered that in you too, and you're both kind of going, hold on a minute, why am I doing all this stuff for other people and nobody appreciates it or even thanks me? You know, it's that point where people just expect it of you, because if you keep allowing it, unfortunately that's what most people do, you know? They're just like, oh, doesn't worry, it doesn't matter, like Thingy will do it, that's fine, they don't mind. You're like, no, it's not that they don't mind, they're just nice. They're just too nice to say like, no, get lost, I'm not doing that. And with the Justice card, I feel like it was it's karmic that they were supposed to learn this in this life. And it is something to do with, I think, their childhood or something from their past, where they've learned that if they just shut up and do things, people will be nice, like they won't get any aggro or something. Or they were taught that as a child, like this is your job, this is your role, just do what I tell you. There's also something here about a decision, right? Because you have the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, and the Justice. There's something major. There's some kind of major decision here. And I feel like that's also, maybe you were dealing with someone who was a bit wishy-washy in terms of making decisions for their own life, right? So that's something that needed to be healed with this person, because you have the Four of Pentacles here. So it's like they just kind of put up and shut up, right? That's just, you know, while sort of daydreaming, like daydreaming about a better life, daydreaming about escaping, you know. So yeah, this offer is coming in though, but I feel like it's coming in when they leave this person, and you know, I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know if they've already done it, Aries, I don't know. Let's get some, oh, that came out fast. You have saving up money. Interesting. So maybe this person has left them and now they're trying to get some money together or something. Like maybe they're just financially unstable at the moment. Because that actually came out like that. See, you have the seven, like this came out first. You have the Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. So there's like a little story here. You have the Ten of Cups. So they were in a commitment. Then you have the Death card. The commitment ended. Seven of Swords, leaving all that energy behind. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which maybe means that they were working on their money, right? So maybe they've left this person and now they're working on like getting a house together or something, because they'll have been living with this person. You know, Ten of Cups, they have to have been living with them at the very least. So you know what that's like yourself, like trying to get a living situation sorted. Oh my god, Aries, look, I love you. This person is really sweet. Okay, let's see what else. But I feel like once they get their money or their living situation or whatever sorted, they're going to come in very fast. Oh, you have spying on you. Let's get a couple more. What else would this person like to say to Aries? Soulmate. Oh, this person sees you as their soulmate. They're very sweet. I think almost too nice. You know, I feel like it's like there's very much an energy with this person of like, I don't want to upset people. Like I don't want to upset people. You know, they're not as confident as they seem. Yep. So even if you're dealing with someone, because often I do think this person is very good looking, and I feel like they're kind of a boss energy, at least at their job, you know, because you maybe met them there, like maybe you met them at your job or something, so you're kind of like, oh, it's weird that this person's not like more confident, but you know, I think it goes way back to like quite far in their past for this person. Okay, you have let yourself be loved again. I don't know who that's for. Let's take it again. What would this person like to say to Aries, please? Let's get one more. What would this person like to say to Aries? Strong attraction. Yeah, they're very, very, very attracted to you. Like, very, very physically attracted to you. I think about you all the time. And I'm gonna get a couple of these guys here as well. So what would this person like to say to Aries, please? Twin flames, your passion ignites. So you could be, now it doesn't actually have to be a twin flame. You could be dealing with a twin flame, but this person feels like you're their other half. You know, like yin yang kind of thing. Very, very passionate about you. That's what keeps coming through here. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I think they were dealing with someone very controlling, because it's come out over this Queen of Swords energy. Because that Queen of Swords, I meant to say more about her, but she is like a karmic. But you know, the Queen of Swords, they can be very controlling, very manipulative, very domineering, like maybe kind of sharp tongue. She's often my card of like a narcissist, because the Queen of Swords can, in her worst form, right, which is how she's showing up here, can withhold love in order to get you to do stuff for them, right? See, I feel like this person is very, because you are so independent, that's kind of what draws them to you. It's like they're very aware that you don't need them. Because I want to say this person does a lot of stuff for this Queen of Swords energy. You know, they might be very like you know, claiming kind of energy. There's not a lot of wiggle room with this person. I feel like they're quite overbearing. I feel kind of smothered. Okay, and you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So I'm going to put that there, because I feel like this person, I don't want to keep saying like they're not wishy-washy. It's like they're just so sweet. It's really, it's almost like they just, I know this is a difficult thing for an Aries to understand, but it's like they're not good at making decisions. Like they're not, like they might be at their job, but I think in terms of like, they just don't want to upset people. But I feel like this person found themselves in a kind of ishy relationship and they were like, oh, this sucks. But then they met you and it was like they kind of understood why they had to be in this ishy relationship before. They feel like there's a higher purpose now. Do you know what I mean? Like they kind of know that like what they were dealing with before was like a lesson. And let's get one more. What would this person like to say to Aries? I'm just going to take the 1. You have new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. See, again, you have that Ace of Wands, lots of passion here. They're very excited. And it's not just about passion, because you have the Hierophant here. Like, this person's, they're very loyal. King of Wands is very loyal, you know, and they expect loyalty in return, by the way, which, you know, is not a problem for you, Aries. I'm just saying, like, because people think wands and then they're like, ah, it's not going to be someone very loyal, but it's the king, you know, it's the King of Wands. So like, they not only do they have the passion and they're going to be very, very attractive and charismatic and all this kind of stuff, but they're also very loyal, very faithful. They're really they love being in a relationship. The King of Wands loves the relationship. Like, they get very excited about their partner. They have to have like an interesting partner, you know, because they like to they like to come home and like discuss everything with their partner. That's kind of King of Wands energy. It's very sweet like that. Like, they're very, it's not like, oh, the old ball and chain. It's like, oh, like my wife or like my husband. Like, I'm really excited to talk to my husband because they're fun. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this person's really excited about this new beginning with you. They're seeing it as an adventure. Yeah, so I hope this was useful, Aries. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it so much. And don't forget to check out my new channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar, if you want to do that. Many blessings, Aries. Love and light.